Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the show. I am Joe. I wanted to go over the Yiedly account, shuffled some things around, but I wanted to mainly kind of go over what it is we started with, where we're at right now, my mindset through this dip, what I think, kind of like the investment strategy, the mindset, and we're definitely going to go over the price of, everything here, what we're making per day, and what we're making per month at this point. Think of it like a snapshot of our portfolio within the Yiedly ecosystem at this point. That way there's a record between you and I. And then as we check it later on in the future, then hopefully the idea is you and I together are going to see the power of compounding interest. I don't know if anybody's ever told you the story of the magic penny, but if anybody ever offers you $1 million cash, which sounds great right now, or a magic penny that doubles in value for 30 days, taking the cash and running sounds great, but take the magic penny. You'll wind up with a lot more money in 30 days than $1 million. A lot more. And, excuse me, and that's the value of compounding interest. So current price of Yiedly is definitely down. It's at 0.007 cents. And that's fine. I'm not sweating the dips because this isn't money that I need. If a crash happened and I had zero income coming in at all, me and mine would still be fine for several months. We are not hurting. So this is not anything that I'm stressing. And I can never stress enough, not financial advice, just advice from somebody who has failed before. I should have already been a millionaire, but I made bad decisions. I made emotional decisions. I made snap judgments. Emotions have no business in this, and the only way you can keep emotions out of it is if you have money that you can spare. If you have more money in there than you can sweat, then you're going to sweat the dips. And if you sweat the dips, you're never going to survive the dips. Trust me. I speak from experience. So the base price of the coin right now, I'm not sweating. If it goes up to the 2 cents, which it has already been, its all-time high is just above 2 cents, I believe. Then that's going to actually transfer to about like $13,000, which on the base price of the coin would still be a profit of about $6,000, which is nothing to laugh at. That's okay. That's decent. But that will also turn the daily income up as well. But I did switch everything over into headline, and that kind of segues a little bit into my mindset of why I went into headline so hard. Headline is accepted into the Texas Cryptocurrency Council. I don't remember if that's the exact name of it. I'm just going off the top of my head what I remember. But whatever the Texas Cryptocurrency Council is, Texas wants to be the cryptocurrency capital of the world, so to speak. They want to be known as the place that is a cryptocurrency haven. In order to do that, they need these projects that they take under their wing to be successful. So regardless of whether Headline is a good project or not, if Texas is willing to throw money at it, then I'm more than willing to stand underneath it with my mouth wide open and let that money fall in. And then when I believe it's dried up, I close my mouth, tell them thank you very much, and roll on to the next one and repeat the process. And then if Headline is a good project, which I actually believe it just might be, then it's got an early adopter advantage within Texas. And it's a good coin. It's a good cryptocurrency. It's a good token. I never know what to call these things anymore. They're always changing them. But I've been in cryptocurrency so long that when they first came out, they were all coins. Heck, I've been in cryptocurrency so long when I first bought XRP, nobody knew that it wasn't Ripple XRP. That's how they marketed it, Ripple XRP, and it was geared to take over Swift or take over a portion of Swift, and then it changed to, we're not going to take over a portion of Swift, we're not trying to replace Swift, we're working within it. Are they a banker coin? Are they not a banker coin? But it's a wonderful project no matter what, but nobody knew. So forgive me if I call things coins. It's kind of force of habit. But Headline having that first mover advantage in Texas, in a position that Texas needs this to succeed, They're not going to allow this to fail. Puts you in a good position whether you think it's a proverbial, as they say, shit coin or not. It might just be successful. But I actually happen to believe in the project the more I've looked into it. So headline current price right now is about 59 cents. So at 59 cents, I'm going to do the quick math here real quick so that way I don't have to disturb you guys fumbling on the computer. So we're going to earn about 12, we'll just call it 12 just for math. And we're doing 59 cents. So it's at about call it $7 a day. So then in a month period, that's about 212. So within the Yiedly ecosystem on just the staking Yiedly into headline, it's about $212 per month right now. That's before compounding interest really takes into effect. Then I'm taking these and I am putting it into a distribution pool as well. It's got a nice 45%. I haven't looked into XET as of yet. So made some pretty quick gains on this. Made a quick like 300 on a trade. That was pretty surprising, but that's pretty complicated to get into. But estimated rewards here, once I get those ones in, I'm gonna guess about 1, so we'll call that about 30. Let's call it 20. Let's call it about $20 a month. So altogether within the just Yiedly ecosystem, call it 220, 230, 232. So about $232 a month. Now this is after really just kind of fiddling around with it for about 4 days, figuring out a plan and spending about 3 days really saying, okay, here's how we're going to do this, researching into headline and looking at the business perspective. And when I say business perspective, I look at these things at a perspective of emotions at the door. When it comes to your money, when it comes to your family, when it comes to feeding them, when it comes to clothing them, is there not anything that you would not do? With that mindset, that's how you begin, in my opinion, not financial advice, being a good investor. Because then you can leave your emotions at the door. And the first step is to have a plan and stick to the plan. Because when you're sitting there and you're writing your plan out, you're sharp, you have an idea, you have no distractions, you're writing it down, you know what you're working with. Next step is sticking with that plan. It's the first step in leaving your emotions at the door. The second step is realizing that most of what people say is absolute BS. I'm going to share with you a little secret. I don't know if anybody's going to tell you this. Charts and chart analysis, for the most part, is educated guessing. The main reason that chart analysis, again, no financial advice at all. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just somebody who's come up from homelessness, almost made it big, made a few really bad mistakes. But I learn from my mistakes. Chart analysis only works because everybody uses chart analysis. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Enough of the big chart analysis people say that we're having a wedge with an upward motion, we're whatever. It doesn't matter. Not really. There are monkeys that beat the market and some of the best analysts. But if one analyst plays off another analyst, who plays off another analyst, who plays off another analyst, and you have enough analysts saying that the price is going to go this direction, and enough people believe these analysts that the price is going to go this direction, they're going to make it go that direction. If 80% of the analysts say it's going to drop and the price drops, well, because people thought it was going to drop, so they sold before the drop, trying to cut their losses. If they say it's going to go up, people want to profit, they're going to FOMO in because they want their profit. And then all these analysts look like they've done their job because all they're doing is playing off the next guy and looking at the charts and saying, oh yeah, I see a head and shoulders pattern here or a ABC correction here. Put very little stock into analysts. I know I sound crazy right now. I'm sure somebody's yelling at the screen right now saying, "You're an idiot. You're an idiot." Maybe. But I'm an idiot who has come from a bad place, a violent place, and has sworn to never go back. I'm someone that has said I'm going to drag me and mine kicking and screaming into successfulness. I am someone who has said that future generations of my bloodline will look back upon this moment and say that I have made the correct decisions, because I will not, and I repeat, I will not have anyone in my family go through the things that I have gone through, ever. And to do that, I will put my emotions to the side. And that was my big draw into Headline. When I look at it as a wolf. And I see a herd. And I see the entire market as a big bunch of sheep, fat and ripe for the picking. But you can't jump into the market, because you'll get stampeded. I mean, they'll just trample you. And you're never going to zero in on the ones that you need. But when there's such a one that sticks itself out from the herd, such as Texas, and its urgency to be the leader. Look at the political, look at all the politicians in Texas that are into crypto. They need this to succeed. They will throw money at this. So even if it's a shit coin, no, I want a slice of the pie. Anyways, I thank you guys. I appreciate your time if you've made it this far. I know this video was a little bit more raw, but I just kind of wanted to share with you guys these things. And when the dips happen, it's not a big deal. It's just a sale. But don't go FOMOing in. All right, I appreciate your time, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.